first boyfriend ever when I was 19, he was a multi-millionaire. He was extremely wealthy and I was broke. And he would sometimes give me money, but like literally nothing in compared to what he has. With that money, I needed to buy dresses to look good on dates, whatever. So basically, I was still broke after that.
Yes, it's the wizard Liz. I have seen her many times at the 5 Palm and whatever. You're fucking ugly. Let's start there. Like, you could not pay me to look at you even, let alone sleep with you. You're just online saying stuff and yapping, but come with proof. Because maybe your mother is also a sex worker and we don't know. So I can also say that your mom's a sex worker.
Y'all, Landon just went off. Like, grab the popcorn, because he didn't just drop a little receipt. Nah, he pulled out a whole Google Drive folder, which he is apparently preparing for court to sue his ex, Abby. We talking screenshots, voice notes, videos, text convos, and even time-stamped pics. Now Abby, she went ghost, deleted everything. People are saying Landon either scared her off or hit her with some legal pressure or scared her into silence. But others are side-eyeing Abby a little too, cause let's not forget, there's one giant elephant in the room. Landon still ain't addressing the core timeline mess. Like, sir, you were allegedly texting Abby non-stop until July, cuffed Liz by August, got 2 women pregnant, and we're just supposed to pretend that math is mathing? Be serious. My man is dodging accountability. Oh, and plot twist. Apparently Liz is back with him. Yup. Landon just casually posted a story calling her fiance just yesterday. Not ex, not we're co-parenting. He said fiance. So now people are like, oh, so y'all really back together, huh? Like nothing happened. And yeah, the internet is not clapping for this reunion. Not even a slow clap. People are genuinely concerned Liz is being manipulated again and headed straight back into the chaos. Now, if you missed my last video, Landon's out here saying he's suing Abby, like full-blown lawsuit for defamation, fraud, and abuse, and claims she ruined his reputation, cost him millions, and left him traumatized. But before we unpack that legal circus, let's be real. People are way more shook that Liz might be taking this man back after everything that's happened. It's messy, it's real, and it's giving girl blink twice if you need help. So apparently Landon is now out here flipping the whole script, y'all. He's saying everything Abby accused him of, the abuse, the manipulation, the stalker vibes, was actually her just projecting. According to him, she was the one being toxic. He says she scratched his neck, swung on him 9 times, and even clawed his face. Now he does admit he punched a wall during one of their arguments. Yep, that video Abby posted on TikTok. But he claims it was right after she went off on him and started bringing his mom into the drama. He emphasizes that he never laid hands on her and he shouldn't have hit the wall, but that he's human. Then he pulls out what he says are texts from Abby where she's allegedly owning up to getting physical. One says, I knew better than to hit you, but I did it anyway. Another one, if a man cheats on me, I'll slap him. Girl, what is this? The Real Housewives of TikTok? He then messaged her saying, you've hit me 3 times thinking I did something I didn't. There's also a weird message from her quoting the Bible, talking about forgiveness, and Landon straight up calls it bait. Landon's so over it. He's posted so many stories, and he's trying to prove that he was the one being gaslit and abused. Now fasten your seatbelts, cause we gotta talk about the whole Ibiza saga. Abby originally said Landon was stalking her over there, and everyone thought Landon was this obsessed stalker. But Landon's clapping back, saying she actually invited him there. He drops DMs where she's allegedly hyping up the trip, talking about married billionaires being there, girl what? And telling him to slide through so they can potentially invest in his business. He also showed him messaging his mom, saying Abby wanted him there and that it might be a good opportunity. This whole thing is wild, y'all.
My buddy out there is the one who introduced me to Andy Beal. He told me he'd love for me to come about 2 weeks ago, so when I told him about the Abby situation, he said get the hell out of that toxic situation and come stay with him. Looks like I'm taking a last-minute trip to Ibiza for the rest of the month, and if vibes are still high, I'll be in Mykonos August 1st to 7th with them as well. Strangely enough, I feel this is exactly what God had in store for me. And then he said, this person lied to me millions and millions. What is real will prosper and lawyers are handling the rest. Let me focus on my evolution now, please. And he texted his mom, I just saw her in Ibiza holding another guy's hand. That's crazy to me. His mom says, that's disgusting to me. He says, I agree. And then he clues in screenshots of messages with Abby of her saying, I'm with married men and women, billionaires. That's why Sam wasn't invited. Some of us can't have a convo, some can't. I'm doing nothing wrong. Ha ha ha. And he knows that we all take screenshots and that he's gonna delete this later. I just don't understand how messages between Landon and his mom is proof. Because didn't Abby have like actual email receipts between her and Landon? And this is just Landon and his mom.
Y'all, Landon is really out here airing everything out. He claims Abby was on Hinge while pregnant, yes, swiping left, right, and kissing other dudes like she wasn't growing a whole baby. He's also saying she even had sugar daddy sprinkled in the mix. He even showed a message where she allegedly admits she lied about being in New York when she was actually booed up in Nashville with some dude named Z. And he name dropped a lineup, Cody, James, Darby, like it was a casting call. Said none of them even looked like him, so she was out here clearly playing the field. But wait, it gets even more legally messy. Landon says Abby tried to get him to sign an NDA, allegedly to keep him quiet, about stuff she sent him, or maybe about the whole Z situationship. Now let's talk about the Miami accusations. Abby said Landon stalked her there and even tracked down her therapist. But he says, hold up, we moved to Miami together, we did therapy together, and my mom was literally there when she got the keys to her apartment. Not just him, his mom. He even pulls up a message from their shared therapist who can apparently testify that, yes, both of them were clients and they were doing joint couples therapy sessions. And get this, Landon's like, I'm not even done. He says he's holding on to 300 more receipts for court to go against Abby. 300. Says he's posting this not just to clear his name, but to speak up for male victims of abuse. Cause when he tried to talk before, people either laughed him off or took Abby's side. Now Abby, she went ghost, deleted everything off social media, and people, they're hella divided. Some think Landon might be spinning it, but others think Abby's clearly hiding something.
He wanted the clout, he wanted the, like we've seen, all of us have seen so many videos of so many perspectives. But what do we specifically think about these posts? A lot of people are online calling Liz a narcissist. A lot of people are calling Landon a narcissist. We are to continue with what a lot of people believe about the situation. Common consensus is that Liz is a narcissist and so is Landon. So they're kind of a good match, right? That's what's being said right now. If we are to follow this train of thought, then he's kind of stroking her ego and validating that, yes, I am the love of his life. Yes, I am the most important person. He never gave a shit about Abby, blah, 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 blah. Like right now, if he is a narcissist and the love bombing was real, then that means he means this. That means he means this. This is authentic. If he was a psychopath and this was premeditated, then this is just part of his plan. But psychopath and narcissist are two separate things. It looks to me like they might get back together. But I will say, what do we think about the fact that even though the Wizard Liz and Landon had their Islamic marriage done, which means they signed the marriage contract before the wedding, meaning Islamically, religiously, they are husband and wife, why is he calling her his fiance? Dude, she's pregnant with your baby. As a Muslim, she literally can only do that if she's your wife. She's not your fiance.
Phew, this is all way too messy. But here's what we do know. Abby wiped her socials clean of all the accusations. Landon's on a full PR tour trying to clear his name, with Liz still lurking in the background, and now, boom, it's turning into a whole legal drama. So what y'all think? Is this just damage control with a side of gaslighting, or is the real tea finally spilling? Like, who's really telling the truth here? Or plot twist, they both might be toxic and we're just watching a 2-season Netflix show unfold in real time. Drop your thoughts in the comments because I know y'all got opinions. Make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button to let me know you want more updates.